Welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back to Pay
The
Attention.
podcast. I'm currently zooming or doing the podcast from my bed, guys, because I'm on day 3 of it has to just be the world's worst hangover now. And I know I've said it before, but I'm genuinely never drinking again. I had a full-on conversation with my parents, and if you're my friend and you listen to this podcast and I tell you that I don't want to drink anymore, I will cut you out of my life. I'm looking in the camera. I will cut you out of my life if you say, "Oh, you'll be fine, have one." No.
It's
No.
never one.
It's not even that it's even ever one. The fact that I am on day 3 of just genuine suffering. I'm looking directly in the camera right now. Don't ever push me because you'd be out of my life. Anyway,
Snip, snip, bitch.
I'm glad we did that whole conversation at the start of the Zoom because at least I don't have to have it with anybody else now. I literally I'm just like in future, if anyone I go out with is like, "Oh, have one. Come on, you'd be grand with one."
Did you go out with the intention of not drinking?
No, I knew I was gonna drink. And in fairness, like who I went out with, like I was with my friends. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think they expected me to get that drunk either. And it wasn't that I was messy drunk, it's just like I've been vomiting for 3 days. So like
That's the vomiting for 3 days,
mm,
honestly, is
yeah.
I genuinely I can understand why you want to go to the doctor.
Like I actually just don't feel well. Like
I can't imagine you do.
I'm scared because I know I'm gonna get a slap on the wrist, but yeah, look, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. How was your week? You're also getting over a crazy hangover.
I had a hangover, but listening to your hangover, like my hangover was just me, like it actually wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad at all
You know what?
compared
I
to
was actually voice noting a girl literally all day yesterday called Kira who listens to the podcast. Hi, Kira. And she gets the same hangovers as me, and I've never felt more validated in my life, like or
I
seen.
love that.
Yeah, I was like, thank you so much. Now I don't feel crazy. Like I
She
was
sees you
literally
for who
like,
you are.
literally just for who I am. But yeah, I
No, I
literally.
was fine. I was just exhausted. And I think the thing is, when I'm hungover or
Mm.
any bit, if my mental
Sorry,
health
my
is
face is
any,
going, guys. I need to get my glasses. 1 second. This
that's
is
no
this is
problem.
literally part of the hangover now because of the fact that I got so sick. I know like irritated my face. Okay.
Shit. Do you
See,
know what?
this
The
is why
sunglasses
it's
are
not
slay
worth it for
anyway.
me.
The
Thanks, baby
sunglasses look
girl.
so good.
Thanks, baby girl. How was your night? Where did you go? Did you go to a club? What were you thinking? How was it?
So it was actually we went, it was Friday. And
Mm-hmm.
Friday morning, we made like breakfast at like 2 p.m. because
Mm-hmm.
we were having this whole thing because I have a few people staying in the apartment. So
Yeah, I was
we're having
laughing
this
when I
whole
saw
thing.
that you had the bottle of wine on the thing. I was like, "Oh, I was so proud of you for a second because I thought that was wine, and then I realized it's a candle holder, and you were like, "No, it's actually wine."
No, 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 no. It's red wine. It's not me drinking the red wine, but it was red wine. So yeah, that was fun. And then we had breakfast, we had a nice wholesome day, and then we're like, okay, let's go to like the local bar for like one or two drinks.
Lovely.
It wasn't one or two
It's
drinks. It's never
never.
one or two drinks.
It's
It's never
never.
one or two. I had some Malibu before I left,
Okay.
and the Malibu was hitting. And it's always like the week before I was drinking the same bottle of Malibu after my escapade that we're not even going to talk about.
What escapade
And
was
the
that?
Malibu was not the locksmith.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah,
course. Sorry. I
R.I.P.
was like, yeah, is something else after happening here?
No.
I was
But
like, please God.
that week the Malibu didn't hit. Like, so when you're drinking, you're like, this isn't
Hmm.
hitting me. Whereas this week, I like two drinks and I was like, whoa. And then I went to the bar and I had a Hugo Spritz. And I was like, ooh. And then I had this thing called a Riviera.
Ooh, I love
But
the name of that.
I asked him, who asks the bartender to make a strong drink extra strong? So he did that for me. The Italian bartenders, they're just built different.
And they're hot.
And then we ended up going to this other bar that, oh my God, one of the best spicy margaritas I've ever had was when you FaceTime me. Because you FaceTime me, you and
I
Josh.
know. Rebecca, I honestly swear to God, like there was like lights on, no one home, but the fact that even in that state I wanted to FaceTime you just shows how much I love you because I wasn't there. Like it's so funny. I even look at pictures and I'm like, lights on, no one home. I actually was on like, you know when they say once you get to a certain level of being drunk that like it's not you anymore. It's like something else kicks in.
I used to call it Sally for me.
Yeah, but it's like it's actually in like in legal definition, there's like a term.
Oh.
That's the level I was like. And I was literally just like FaceTime Rebecca. I don't even know if I speak in English. I genuinely don't know. What was I saying?
I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear a word you were saying.
I
I
was
was
just
also
so happy
paranoid
to
at that
see
point.
you. I was laughing that I was drunk and I was just like
Yeah, because it was me and Carlotta, and Carlotta was like, she needs to come. Like, when is she coming? So then we sent you a video after,
I know when I
being
saw
like,
it the next
when are you
day.
coming? And then we did tequila shots, and I was like, that girl Neve, because we all did tequila shots, and we were like, and I was like, see that girl Neve I was just talking to? She drinks it like it's water. I was like, it's terrifying. It's one of the most terrifying things I've seen. Um,
It's scary.
and then we ended up in a nightclub. Guess what the nightclub is called? I only found this out yesterday.
Oh,
Guess what the nightclub is
what?
called?
Paola?
Which I'm like, maybe the nightclub cursed me.
Oh no, what's it called?
Circolo degli Illuminati. Not the
Okay.
Illuminati.
And like, is it any relation to Illuminati or no? What is
I
it?
don't, I need to ask that actually.
Yeah, do
I
because what the
really do,
heck?
because
You might need to sage yourself or something. I'll say a little prayer for you.
just cleanse myself. But
Cleanse
that's,
yourself, Queen.
and you know how I
Okay,
found
hopefully I can take
out.
these off now.
Oh, great.
Sorry.
You know how I found out what it's called?
How?
So I matched with this guy on Hinge.
Oh
Okay.
yay! You're back on your
Pasquale.
dating thing.
Well, let's not call it that. But I
Okay.
matched with this guy on Hinge called Pasquale.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have my Hinge notifications on. So
Neither do
when I
I.
click into the app, I click into it. But I had clicked in after this man had sent me four messages in a row and like separate. So like 11 a.m., he texts me one thing. And
Yeah,
then
that's not
he,
comfortable.
at half one, he texts me like another thing. And
Yeah,
then at 8 p.m. that night, he was like, are you there?
that's iconic.
Which, so then
I
I
hate when
obviously
boys do
didn't
that.
respond when I saw the four messages in a row. I was like, whoa, calm down, buddy.
I hate when they do that. It's
So
like,
I get a message yesterday evening at 6 p.m. Were you at Circolo degli Illuminati on Friday? I think I saw you and you looked very pretty.
no, no. See, this is like when the whole Tana had a stalker shit happened. Why?
Don't
So,
say that.
can I just say, why do men think that that's okay to say, oh, I think I saw you out?
If you
If
did
you
see me and
saw
you
me,
thought I
come up
looked
and
pretty,
introduce yourself. Fucking hell, like.
that's what I said. And then Luca was like, maybe he didn't want to interrupt you having fun. Like maybe I was like, well, it's creepier to tell me
So much
when I
creepier.
haven't even responded to you in the first place.
Yeah, so much creepier.
I'm like, why didn't you just come up to me and then introduce yourself and then if we have fun and be like, oh, by the way, I think we matched on Hinge. And I would have been like, oh
Or even
my
if
God.
he went up to you and was like, "Oh, Rebecca, is it?" And you'd be like, "Yeah," and he'd be like, "Oh, I think we matched on Hinge or whatever." Like at least that's like normal, and then that awkwardness of introducing yourself is like out of the way. But I think like when they do that thing, I'm
Allegedly,
kind of
though,
like, okay,
Italian, no, not Italian men, Roman men allegedly are awful for approaching women, is what I've heard.
like they won't go up to
The
them.
word on the street. Yeah, they
Well,
won't do it.
I'm brilliant at flirting when I'm drunk, apparently.
Was your favorite bartender in that location?
No, actually, I was flirting with a different
Oh,
bartender, I think.
oh. We love a bartender.
Yeah, I don't know though. I shouldn't have been doing that, but it's fine. Like it's Lil Nina, it's not me. So like
No,
when
it's never you.
never me.
Honestly, when I once I get past a certain level, I'm not responsible
Yeah.
for things I text, things I say.
I don't even text people, I just ring them. Like, why do I do that? Do you
Thank
remember
God I didn't ring. Thank God I'm not a
do you
ringer.
remember is it Suit Man or is Miss or Suits that we from last
Yeah,
year?
yeah.
Remember when I was in London, I tried to FaceTime him with
No.
Abby. Like,
What?
yeah, I just love FaceTiming people.
Did
I'm
he
like,
answer?
no, the next day he was like, what was this about? Whatever. And just because he didn't answer, it was like, hello, leave a voicemail. We sent him a fucking voice note.
Oh, because you can leave. It wasn't a video voice note though, was it?
No, 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 it
My
wasn't.
God.
And I like listened to it back and I was like, oh, take it out of my brain, take it out of my brain, take it out of my brain. I was like, why did I do that? I'm like getting ready now for my travels. So I'm like I've been trying to like talk to men like flirt. I'm going for brunch with the girls like this Saturday in Cork, sober also, by the way, which is going to be so
With
interesting.
an experiment.
An experiment to say the least, and brunch starts at 2:30, so like this is going to be a long day, but it'll be so much fun because like it's such a good group going. But I was like to the girls, lads, I need to shift someone. It's been ages. Like I haven't actually kissed a man in ages. So I was like, watch on now. I'll be like, have it in my head, and I'll end up like shifting a bouncer, somebody who works behind the till at McDonald's. Like there's no in between. There's no in between.
I love how this is your mission on like your first sober day.
Yeah, but like they're not gonna know I'm sober. I'm gonna be with a group of drunk girls. I can pretend to be drunk, like, and be like, "Hey,"
Do
like,
you know what? You
th
can always act.
yeah, you
People do it all the
see,
time.
see, and I'm a brilliant actress, so I think if I just put on like I'll feel like I'm drunk anyway because I'll be around a load of drunk girls,
Yeah.
so I'll just have the confidence, I suppose, to do it. But I just think it would be so funny.
Speaking of acting,
Yes.
remember how I've told the story in the pod a few times about my friends who got engaged and how I had to like give the Oscar performance of a
Oh
lifetime?
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're getting married in June and they asked me to be a part of the ceremony where I tell that story.
Oh my God, stop! That is so.
Because they're doing like a humanist ceremony, and the woman who's
Oh,
doing the ceremony said like some couples get like friends from like different periods of their
I
lifetime
love that.
to like talk about the couple when they knew them. And they were like, for the engagement, they were like, we couldn't think of anyone better to talk about it than you. And I was like, slay.
Stuff. That is
But they were
so
like, you're gonna
good.
have to write out what you're gonna say, and we have to proof it. And I was like, fair, because I was like, I can't be trusted. I could
And
go.
Rebecca be on the altar like talking. Anyway, where was I going with this?
I'm like,
Where was I going
so
with this? So I went to what is it? So,
around the
something
syllabarium.
something in, and they do the best acai bowls. And if you haven't been there, guys, if you get it,
Yeah,
we're
if you haven't been
discovering
to
this.
Toka Tapioca, it
Token
just
tapioca. I was going
reopened.
to say Teopoki. That's what you're going to be like. You're going to be like, if
Yeah,
you
I'm
haven't
gonna be
been
like,
there.
guys, side note, after the wedding on Tuesday, get yourselves to town.
I digress.
I digress.
Literally, like that'd be you out the door.
Oh,
No,
I
it's
miss
so
those acai
funny.
bowls so much.
I
They were
haven't
so
had one
good.
in ages. Courtney has like got one for when we're moving the bowls. It's because she loves acai as well, Courtney O'Keefe. And she was like, "Oh, look what I got for the apartment." And I was like, "Excited. I can't wait. I'm buzzing."
That's gonna be so fun, so exciting. Such a new era. We love
I
a new era.
know it's such a new era, isn't it? Honestly, it's so exciting. But yeah, I've just been flat in the gym recently because I've been doing absolutely sweet FA because I'm trying to save my money. And I'm feeling like really out of rhythm because I went yesterday and I thought I was gonna get
Maybe
and
going
then
yesterday wasn't your
yeah, it
best.
wasn't my best. And then do you know what? Today I was gonna go as well this morning at like 6 a.m. but I didn't sleep last night because I felt so sick. So it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna go today. So
That's a good
thanks.
decision.
Thanks, Queen.
Good
Thanks,
decision.
Queen. Camille.
Sorry,
Yeah.
so much happened last week.
I know. I know.
My
Literally.
Twitter has been the
The Kate
memes,
Middleton of it all.
the Kate Middleton. Sorry, we were here. It was Tuesday. The podcast had gone to edit, and
It
my
had gone
friend
to
here
it,
in
yeah.
Rome was like, Rebecca, oh my God, where's Kate Middleton? And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, everyone's talking about it. No one's seen her since December. I was like, why? He was like, this would be such a good podcast topic. I was like, the podcast
It
has
is.
gone to edit.
He's so good. Fair play to him for bringing it up, though. It's so true. She hasn't been. But like, it's been
She
so
hasn't been.
funny. Like, the memes
Oh
have
my,
been
the
gas.
BBL theory.
No, Rebecca literally was trying to convince me that she got a BBL. That's
No,
why
I
they
wasn't
missed
trying to
it.
convince you. I was thinking it was hilarious.
I thought you were like, it makes sense. I was like, I was like, Rebecca K. Middleton did not get a BBL.
We were sitting having drinks on the Friday night, and my
Oh
friend
my
at Rome
gosh.
just turns his phone to me with that screenshot I sent you about Kate
He's
Middleton having
so
the BBL.
funny
I was, I was like, out of all people, imagine Kate Middleton reappears with
with a BBL.
BBL.
But apparently Camilla's taking a week off now, so there's no actually active working royals at the moment. Like none.
Yeah, see, I don't know much about the rules, but I did see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't really know much about them either, to be honest, unless when shit's going down. And what else that they were, do you see that they were editing loads of pictures of Kate Middleton into the Glasgow Willy Wonka experience? It is so funny. The
Did
police were
every
called.
did only Glasgow get a Willy Wonka experience, or
Yeah,
did
because
like
it was created by like this independent company. So like it wasn't actually the Willy Wonka experience. It was like you and me decide to
oh
set it up and just get rent out a thing. And it was so but it was like going to a gym hall. It was like it's like what's that behind the mirror? What is it? The horror or whatever it was. Oh my goodness. And then like Twitter went so crazy with it that it was like at the end of it, it was like, oh, whatever. It's like the actress who played the horror, or whatever it was behind the mirror, is coming out to tell her side of the story. And everyone was like, what do you mean her side of the story? I was dying.
they
And
were
then
hired on like Indeed for like £500 for the day or something.
I saw this like thing as well, and it was like, the way the movie Dune has just come out. It
Yes.
was like this like Dune, the Glasgow experience, and it was just like a room with sand. I was like, that is so funny. I can't. I actually, Twitter has been so good this week, like so, so good. I actually was dying, and it's going to get better now because Celebrity Big Brother is starting, and Sharon Osbourne and Louis Walsh are both in the same house.
And Ekansu.
And Ekin Sue, I think you should watch it
Maybe I will. When's it starting?
tonight.
Oh, that's a big commitment.
Well, you could catch up with it tomorrow, I suppose.
Wait, so what time does Celebrity Big Brother be on?
It starts at 9, so it'd be 10 your time.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've plans tonight, but maybe I'll watch it tomorrow.
Ooh,
No, no, no.
okay.
It's Luca's graduating.
Oh,
So we're all
congratulations,
going to the
Luca.
we're all going to the local for one or two.
Oh, I'm so happy that like you found your people over in Rome.
Yeah, no, they're all really nice people so far. So far,
This
so good.
so far
So
so good. A
that's
win
all
is
I
a
can
win.
say. That's all. What?
I said a win is a win.
A win is a win. Sorry.
Um,
In other pop culture news, well,
mhm.
this isn't really pop culture,
What are we
but
talking about
I just want to look directly into the camera and say, I've always loved tart.
now? She loves their products, so do I.
The maracuja juicy lip, the shape tape, they have great products. They really do. They also take people on private jets
I
to
know.
Bora.
I know.
Irish. What a slay.
I don't think I'd be able to keep up with like how mental those trips would be though.
To be fair, the Bora Bora one looks kind of wholesome. Like they have, did you
Yeah.
see? Did you
No,
see?
I haven't watched any of it. I haven't even been on my phone. I've been dying.
So the content creator I've chosen to experience Tart Island with, because naturally it would be Brooke and Tana because they were
Naturally, but
supposed to
they're on
go.
tour. Yeah.
Imagine, sorry, I'd be heartbroken.
I
Anyway,
know,
it
same.
was going to be Brooke and Tana, but
Mm.
obviously they're on tour, so it's Grace O'Malley from
Oh,
Planet.
I'm so happy that she's gone. She
She's
deserves
gone.
it.
She showed the whole apartment tour, right? They have themed nights every night. She had a closet full of outfits, all her size. Like she was like, these all are my size. These are all outfits
Oh,
on theme.
bless her.
It looks, they're on like an overwater villa
I know. I love it. I
in
love the drama
got a
that comes out of it
private
though.
jet.
There's always drama that comes out of these trips, so that's what I'm living for. That's the content we want.
Yeah, do you see Brooke and Tanner are gonna like spread a rumor and see how fast it got to the internet?
Yeah, I thought that was a great fucking idea. That's really good. That's like the time when Kim Kardashian like sent around fake pictures of North, like different like
Yeah,
random kids' pictures, and whatever one got sold to the newspaper, they knew who was selling information on them.
yeah. But like
Crazy.
Maureen, the owner of Tart, like she's Irish, like she's fully Irish.
Like was she like actually Irish or just
Like
Irish
actually,
American?
she like lived in Ireland for a period of time, like born in Ireland.
Oh,
Like, but then
what?
I
Well,
think she moved to New York quite young.
a name like
I'm
Maureen,
gonna
though,
get
I
her
suppose.
lore. I don't want to be wrong, but I'm
Um,
pretty sure Maureen
that's
Tart,
crazy.
Maureen Kelly.
Maureen Kelly.
So does it say her lore? Where's her lore?
Lore.
Wow, she founded Tart when she was pursuing a PhD in psychology. Because if she's Irish like that, I mean, I would imagine she'd want Ireland's favorite podcast on a Tart trip.
I mean,
I mean,
I mean, come on. Um,
she founded Tart out of her New York City apartment in 1999 after abandoning a plan to become a clinical psychologist.
Oh my
So
God, fair
like,
play to her. That's like you know, Charlotte Tilbury did a science degree and
mhm.
she created her makeup brand. That's so cool. Do you see also that the Brits was on? Ray came home with 6 out of 7 Brit awards that she was nominated for. And
Lay.
she has beat all records of anyone to ever win that many Brits. Like it's insane. And I'm just so happy for her because I feel like when women get so hard done by, to see a comeback that strong is just phenomenal. And the fact that she had like the courage to believe in herself when like they were like, no, this isn't going to work. Do you know that kind of a way? I'm
Like
just
she
so proud of
represents
her.
herself.
Yeah, she does everything she paid for her whole tour by herself as well. So it's so
What an
impressive to
icon.
see. What a fucking icon is right. And of course, the icon herself, Tate McRae, also performed. Now, there wasn't that much singing, it was dancing. She was dancing on the stage
I
essentially.
saw the videos on
But
TikTok.
I was like, you know what? If she had taken her NHL performances, she did like this All Stars performance, and she had like 3 or 4 of her songs where she actually showed off her vocal range as well. She did like the dancing songs, but also like the slow songs as well. I think if she had done that, it might have been a bit better for her. But anyway, look, she still fucking slayed the game. She is this generation's Britney Spears. Like she is just
She's
chef's
so
kiss.
beautiful.
And of course, my icon, Maya Jama, presented. So, I mean, she looked phenomenal.
Did you see the photo of her at New York Fashion Week where it's like everyone's looking one way and she's like looking, it literally looks like a staged photo for a magazine. She put it in a photo dump.
Do you see the photo of her with Kanye West and his wife and someone else, and she's the only one who genuinely doesn't like look.
Impressed.
No, that she no, she looks amazing, but the other three of them look like that they're strung out on drugs or something.
This is what I'm talking
Oh
about. Like, look at her.
yeah,
It's
she's
giving
gorgeous.
Leo.
I need to show the photo of my Jama with Kanye West. It's actually awful. I saw it on Twitter. Someone was like, she looks like the only one who's not out of her head on drugs.
Oh no. Do you know what I
Oh.
have right now? I was getting ready for this podcast. And one thing about me is I need my morning monster to function. And I didn't
Mm,
have my morning monster this morning because I wasn't stocked up in my fridge. So I went out to buy monster before we started, and there I couldn't find any in a fridge. So I
yeah,
have a bowl with ice because I can't
girl,
drink it if it's not cold.
girl, you're so funny. Like, what do you like?
Do you know what? I'm nothing if not innovative.
I can't find the picture, but I'll upload it later. I saw it on Twitter. Yeah, you are very innovative. Speaking of people who are innovative and maybe creative with
Oh,
lies, who
oh, what
the
a
fuck
segue.
did I marry? Risa Tisa. Is it Risa Tessa or Risa Tisa?
I call her Risa Tisa.
Risa Tisa, Risa Tessa. I don't know how to say her name correctly. The icon, the woman who actually had me working my ass off in the gym because I was so hooked on it. I didn't realize I was cycling or on the treadmill for as long as I was. Um, I watched all 50 parts. We had spoke about this like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, oh, I'm close to like finishing it. Um, and then have you seen that Legion has come out and done an interview for TMZ?
No.
Okay, so like I don't think we need to give a background, but like a very quick synopsis. There was this woman on TikTok who married basically a pathological liar, and she told the story from the very start, every little detail. They
Every
all
detail.
they all link back into each other at the very end. And like, you know, she's telling the truth because like everything that she said was like she didn't like forget, like she'd always remember to link back to something else she said. So
Yeah.
and liars can't do that. But this Legion guy did this interview with TMZ, and it's so funny because like in the comments everyone's like you can't lie to me, Legion, I won't believe it or whatever and all of this. And he was essentially saying that he had a house and an apartment. You know the way she said he had a 1 bed studio apartment.
Yeah.
She said he's saying that he had a house and an apartment, but the only reason why he stayed in the apartment was it was closer to work, and with the traffic, it was like an hour and a bit, so he didn't want to. He said that he was never injured, and he said like, "Oh my God, some of these things are crazy. I need to put it up on the podcast page because it's actually nuts. Like the lying in it was actually." Like you could tell he was lying as well because his body language, he was like looking away up and down, like you know, that kind of way from the camera.
But these people believe their lies. That's what the scariest thing is. Like it's giving like Anna Delvey, but unsuccessful. You know what I mean?
That is literally the most iconic line I've heard about this whole situation. It's true.
It's delusion.
It
It's
is full
being
on delusion.
delulu, but like I feel like a woman could only be as delulu as Anna Delvey and actually become successful at it. Do you know that kind of way? Whereas
Yeah,
men, they don't have that skill. They
they
don't
don't
have the
have that
delulu
skill.
skill.
They don't.
And
Why
Legion
don't
is
they?
proof.
Legion is proof.
That's
Oh
my
my
takeaway.
days. Oh my God, like, but anyway, she was on Good Morning in America. I saw yesterday she did Par 51, Who the Fuck Did I Marry? And then it was like Good Morning America edition. So
Can
I'm just
someone get
so
her the BMW? Because the
someone get her the
BMW with the
BMW.
blue cognac leather, oh,
Oh, like what's it called? I saw so many like other BMW dealerships have been offering her cars, but like the main BMW, I haven't seen them offer her that car yet, but they should because that would be a fantastic marketing ploy, like really, really good.
unless maybe they're working on an ad in the background. Because imagine an ad,
Maybe.
right, where someone walks into BMW and
Yeah.
they're like, "Can I get the Risatisa?"
Yeah, be
And the
so good.
sales rep is like, "What?" And they're
Yeah.
like, "The blue X5 series with the cognac leather, duh." And
Yeah.
then like it's like keep up, and then she appears like in the car, like because
It would
like
be
that's what
so
people will
good.
call that car now, the Risa Tisa. Like it's
Oh,
no longer whatever it
100%.
was.
It's like that time where Ariana, whatever, after the whole Tom Sandoval, when she did the Duracell ad with the batteries, because he like said to her, I'm the one who gets batteries and gets like kitchen paper for the house and stuff. So
Slay.
I
Wow, King,
it
pop
oh my
off.
God, honestly, he's slaying the game like
Goals. If he's not buying you batteries,
goals.
girls run.
I can't. Like literally, it's like it's crazy, but sure, look, what can you do? But I love when marketing companies are really quick to like
Yeah.
respond to things like that because like in-house marketing needs so much approval from legal before it
Mm,
goes out on anything.
mm.
Um, sorry, I am after getting an email. Um,
The
it's
teams have to be quick off the mark.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they have to be so quick, but also there has to be like some level of room where, there's like an identified boundary of what sets the tone and what doesn't set the tone and what's too tongue in cheek and what isn't too tongue in cheek. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I think when you have to go through legal and you have to get approval from high up, like straight up to like CXO level in-house marketing, that's what delays the getting
Yeah,
the response out as quick. But usually sometimes you can just get the go ahead from the CEO and then
yeah.
legal
See,
can deal
some
with it
brands
after
are
that.
play it too safe.
Some brands play too safe, and do you know what? I would say some brands are taking it a bit too far at this point. Sorry, this is going so businessy, but do you like, Duolingo? I love the marketing at the start. I think they're taking it too far now.
Oh, I think it's brilliant.
I think it's too far. I think that they've done this certain like level of like they've been so tongue in cheek and they spearheaded that level of self-deprecating humor in terms of a brand's tone, but I think they've
Yeah.
gone too far at the other edge now. It's like, when you go way too left or you go way too right and you're gone to the extreme other side.
I
Like,
loved their I loved their recent one.
was it the colonizer one? Yeah, that was so funny, but like that didn't land well on LinkedIn. Like I saw so many people like giving out about that.
Oh, I'd say so. But see, if you're on LinkedIn,
Yeah.
like that's not the platform. But obviously, I know it's the business world, but like
I mean, as an Irish person, we find that hilarious. Like, do you know what I
naturally,
mean? Naturally. But
I think a lot of countries around the world seem as
yeah, found that quite hilarious. But I think sometimes it's also like, I don't know. I look
I
at
sent it
some,
to the guy I'm texting, and he's from the UK. He found it funny.
oh God, well, people from the UK will find it funny. It's more so what I would see from that. See, I wouldn't even think it from like a general population's perception of the thing. What I would think is if they've got any businesses that they work with. Do you know what I mean? That like say that kind of they don't want to be associated with something like that. Do you know what I mean? In terms of partnerships, in terms of, business
True.
to business dealings, like that's something that could affect, you know, the validity or kind of their reputation in a certain space. So, but yeah, it's interesting, interesting, interesting. So, so funny. But yeah, also I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk
There
about.
was, and I'll
Well,
give you a hint.
okay.
Megan Fox.
Oh, Love is Blind. Love is Blind. Guys, so much has happened since last week. Please tell me, have you started it?
No, I've been getting updates from my
Okay.
non-official Love is Blind coordinate and
Oh,
consultant.
of
Of
course he's
course.
watching it. He
Yeah.
needs to watch Celebrity Big Brother. I'm sorry, he'll love it.
I'm sure
Um,
he probably is planning on it.
um, so I have no words. I genuinely have no words for that show, other than sometimes when I watch shows like this, they make me feel a lot more normal. Like I'm not insane. And I think you can't put a price on that. Do you know what I mean? You can't put a price on the fact that this girl literally, um, I have no words actually. I can't even talk about it because I'm speechless. When I saw Megan Fox's behavior towards him, I was speechless. I was
So what
like,
did she do?
so he essentially went out, met his friends, and had one or two drinks, and he came back and she was drunk, right?
Okay.
And she, while drunk, started giving him like abuse, saying, "Oh, in the pods, you said that you don't like going out." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't like going to clubs. Like, I told you I'd like have one or two of my friends coming home. That's what I did. I was gone for an hour and a half or whatever." And she was like, "You're a fucking liar. You're a liar." And then she was like, getting ready, da 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 da, everything. And she was like, "Oh my God, like da da da, like giving out." And he was just kind of being there, like, "What?" And she's like, "I don't want to be with a person like you." And then when he was like, "Okay, I don't want to," she was like, "Jeremy, stop." Like, as in, so Yankee Doodle. And I know we've got a lot of American listeners, so
I
please,
told the lads about Yankee Doodle the other
do they
day.
agree?
They were talking about something. I was like, guys, that's a bit Yankee Doodle, don't you think?
Like
I
it
was
was
like,
so
oh,
Yankee Doodle.
what
Like,
was they talking about? And I was like, that's just Yankee Doodle. And I was like, Joe, when something's like stereotypical, because one of the girls was American
yeah,
and she agreed.
there
I
is
don't
a
know what we
certain
were talking about, but
level.
I was like, there is a level of Yankee Doodle that the rest of the world just,
Just
sees as
can't
Yankee
get on
Doodle.
the same level. I
Yeah.
like literally, and I'm so glad because she's American that she agreed. Like,
Yeah.
it's like this certain level of like, what's going on? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yankee Doodle.
Yankee Doodle. But yeah, anyway, so that's it. We're not getting the last three episodes to see who actually gets married until Wednesday. But also, there was this girl who literally like stole a man off someone else as well, and it was kind of like,
So what's the premise of Love is Blind? That they all have to like get married?
Yeah, they all have to. So basically, they form a connection through the wall, then they get engaged, then they do their honeymoon or like their pre-honeymoon together, and then
Ah.
they do the wedding afterwards. But they also meet up as couples, like all of them, like everyone who's participated in the show. And basically, like one girl like stole another guy's like husband because like when the show, like when they came out of the pods and they knew who was who, she like DM'd him was like, "Is there still a chance for us?" And he was like, "Yes," and he like left the other one for her. I know it's crazy.
Would you ever go on reality TV, like anything?
I would go on, I would go on Big Brother, I think, and I'd go on Traitors. And I think that's it. I think I would do the two of them. I think I'd be hilarious on Big Brother because like I'm so funny. And also I think I would just be laughing if somebody like started giving out about who was eating what food. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna get skinny. No, thank you. But like I just think it'd be so hilarious. And I think if I was in Big Brother, I would actually hang out with the older people because I find that like old people like not saying that like I mean like if they put like really old people in there. I just
Yeah.
think you can learn so much from older people that I'd be like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
they're
what?
wise.
Yeah, tell me your stories. Like what did you do? Da da da." I'd be so bored though. I'd probably be kicked out because I wouldn't start drama. That's the only
Yeah,
thing.
see, this is the thing. Like to get when you go on these reality TV shows, to get like screen time and stuff, you have to be the center of the
The
storyline.
drama. I know. I don't think I could do
But
that ever.
also, I saw Hannah Berner talk about because she was on Summer House or something.
Oh, she was.
Um,
Yeah, that's with Des Bishop, wasn't she?
yeah, that was before Des Bishop, yeah. But
Yeah.
she like they would ask her like, "Hey, oh, can you send a clip?" Like after they filmed, they would ask her
Mm.
like, "Oh, can you send us a clip like your voice is muffled or whatever, saying where is blank?" So like, where's Neov say?
Mm.
So she sent that, and then an episode aired where they used her saying that like so often. Like when it would like pan or like when she wasn't in the room or when
Oh
it was
my
like the back of her
God.
head. So it would look like she's like obsessed with this guy.
Oh my God.
So like the whole narrative on the internet was like, oh my God, why is Hannah so obsessed? Like, why does she keep asking where she is? But they can do anything with the editing.
They
That's the
can.
and like as a girly
Yeah.
who has video edited things and made them look completely different. Like I can only imagine what you could do with like hours upon hours upon hours of footage.
I
Like you
couldn't, like, I
relate
could,
anything
yeah.
to look like anything if you wanted it to.
I don't think I could do like the likes of like Love Island and all of them. I don't think because they're all drama and I couldn't deal with that. Plus, also, they don't let you nap, and I need my naps in the middle of the day. I'd be fucked. I'd be so fucked. And
I'd just be
also,
talking about astrology the whole time.
you'd be like, you're a Virgo.
But see, also, actually, I wouldn't be able to access because I wouldn't know any of the transits or anything that's going on because I wouldn't
Yeah,
have my
but you'd
astrology
just be
apps.
like, let me guess your big two. That's what you'd be like. Or like out of two and a three, because you wouldn't get the rising. You'd be like, let me just get your sun and moon then. And then you'd be like, girls would be crying, and you were like, well, this was always going to happen because he's a Cancer.
I just demand, can I just have everyone's birth chart before you
Yeah.
go into the house so I
Do you,
can just,
do you see that there's some like Instagram pages like Love Island horoscopes and it does
yeah,
that? It's
it's
so
so
cool.
interesting.
So cool.
Compatibility really is a big one.
It really is. Rebecca, I can't
I
believe we'll
think,
be 28 in 24 days.
oh my God, our birthdays are so like your birthday month's now
Or 22
on the,
days actually.
you're, oh yeah, 22 because you're the 26th.
Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
why did I do that so badly? I'm so shit at maths, fucking hell.
Slay.
Yeah, it's so close. Like I'm literally tomorrow in 3 weeks, I'm gonna
Do you know what?
be
I felt like 27 felt older than 28.
really, I'm so
Brain.
excited to be 28.
Yeah.
I'm buzzing. I don't know why, I just feel like 28's gonna be my year, like
28's going to be a slay.
28's always gonna be a slay, and I need to book flights over and see you now before I go. I was so drunk last night, I don't know who I was talking to, and I was like, I miss Rebecca. It must have been Josh. It's like, I miss Rebecca so much. I was like, I need to go over to her. That's probably why I FaceTimed you as well. I'm
I
so
was
bad
doing
at
my
FaceTiming my
calendar
friends.
for like the next like few months or whatever, like things I have going on. I was like, this is over. I've never had so many plans. This is overwhelming.
I know, because you're
It's not even
usually a
that many
girl.
plans. It's just because my 30th birthday falls in the middle of
Oh, yeah.
30, flirty, and thriving.
Oh my God, and you're in the city of love
I don't know why you keep calling Rome the city of love.
because I've decided it is. Like,
Every time Niels texts me, she's like, you're in the city of love. I'm like, since when is Rome the city of love?
since I've decided it, like. No, I swear, I feel like because I've watched 365 Days with Michelle Morone, I'm like, that's it. They're all there, the lovers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like you'd be hard pressed finding them.
Yeah, you would, to be fair, wouldn't you? Fucking hell. Oh,
It's me,
lads.
so me coded as well, like is like
So
going
you
to Rome,
coded
but actually like talking to someone still in a
in a
different
different
country.
country. It's so funny. Like that's given avoidant tendencies for
Me
me.
and
I'll be
Mr. X
so
in
real.
another country get along so
So
good.
good.
It
Yeah,
kind of is giving avoidant though. Maybe I
it
have an avoidance
is.
streak.
And I think, you know what? You can be a lover girl but still being avoidant. And I
Yeah,
think a
because
lot
you
of
don't
people
want to
get
get
that
heartbroken.
confused. Yeah, but sometimes you can just be an avoidant because you just like you're just like me and you're just like meh.
I'm not like meh. I'm just like
Are you gonna, what
the
about
idea
this?
of another heartbreak in this lifetime honestly terrifies me.
Yeah, but also I always feel like the depth of your pain is the depth of the love that you feel for people. So if you're going through a really bad breakup and you feel like very, very like heartbroken about it, that's only an indication of how much you love them. And I feel like to be able to feel that level of love in life is like such an honor, even if it hurts at the end. You know what I mean?
That's honestly such a deep perspective.
Yeah, I
And I
know.
do love that, but that makes
I
it
feel you.
worse.
I'm still single.
I'm like, but I love people so much. So
I
let's
know.
let's not. No, I just think, do you know what? I do think though, as you get older, the sad part is you're not as like naive or vulnerable in love. So it
Yeah, you're
actually
not.
each breakup hurts less and less and less, I would imagine.
Yeah, I agree.
Or in my perspective, or else it's just that I never allowed myself to like love as deeply as the first time. It could be that
I
too.
know.
Could be that too. I don't know.
Could be that. Who knows? Who knows? But look how long my nails are.
Wait, are
Sorry,
they your
I've
own nails?
chipped off my own the paint. I painted them today because I want to see, do I want to just get gel nails? Yeah, they're my own. I gave up biting my nails for Lent.
Slay, you
I
said that, but oh my
know.
God, I
I
thought maybe
know.
you
Look,
got
even my
biab or
thumb.
something.
Sorry, no, they're done really badly. I've been picking them as well. I just wanted to paint them to see do I like them short, and I think I do because you know the way I'd be working all the time with my hands, and I was like, you know what? I might just go for the biab and just work away with
See, the
that.
only laptop you can actually have if you have long nails is a MacBook because it's so flat.
Mine's the same. It's a flat, so I
Oh,
can, but I just find out because I have so much typing I need to do in work that I need to type, type,
it's
type, type,
still
type.
awkward. Yeah, I
Still
get that.
awkward, like.
I still
Um,
haven't got mine done. They're so grown out and one's broken. I nearly picked them all off
oh my
because I'm
God,
like, do I
Angel.
want to go through like a biab moment? But then I
I
know
I think I
me
think
without my
I
long
think it's
nails,
time. I
I
know I
don't
was the same. You know, I love long nails, but Rebecca, I think the time is now for us to do the buy-up for the summertime.
no, because for my 30th birthday, I want like, oh, maybe actually for until right before my birthday. And then my
And then
birthday,
you
I'll
get
get
the
like
long
red,
ones.
hot, sexy nails.
Love that for you,
Slay.
sis. Love that for you, Soleil. I miss you so much. I actually do. I miss you so much.
I
I
miss
don't
you.
I don't know what we're gonna do when I go over to like literally the other side of the
I
world.
know, because like time zones are actually crazy.
Crazy. I
Like, we're
know.
only on an hour time difference, but like,
We're gonna be on 6 or 7 soon.
what
I'm getting
else is
my
going on that has been interesting me at the moment?
look how long my hair is now. It's greasy at the moment. I might get another toner done
Wait,
till
you got
next
your
week.
hair
I
done.
got my hair done.
It's so nice.
That's my own route
I've already
underneath.
told you it's nice, by the way, guys. I'm
Yeah, I
not
love
only
it.
noticing her hair now. I'm not like
I
that.
and this is all my own hair,
That's such a
isn't
slay.
it? It's so healthy and long. I'm like, where did you come out of, girl? So the baby lights really did help it, but
It looks really shiny.
it's really
And it's
shiny.
so hard for blonde hair to look shiny.
So hard. So I'm delighted with it. And I cut a lot off it. So and I've layered it. I gave it a layered cut. I
Mm,
just need to know how to blow dry my hair now next. And yeah, that's it.
what a slay. So how does it feel
Honestly,
having no extensions?
I feel like I've like had a complete brand makeover. No extensions,
A
short
rebrand?
nails. Who is she? Who
You're
is
going through
she?
your rebrand era.
I am going through my rebrand era. Do you know what? I absolutely love my hair because I feel like I look like me more, if that makes sense.
Mm,
Like I feel like for the last few months I've been looking in the mirror being like I don't look like myself. Do you know that kind
I
of a
get you.
way? And I feel like now I'm like, oh, I actually do kind of look like myself.
I do feel like there's something that flicks in your brain. And I think this is why women always say, like, your 30s are so good because you feel so much confident. Or what word was that? You're
Confident.
confident. Your 30s are so good because you feel so much more confident in
Yeah.
yourself. But I do think there is something that happens between 20 and 30 where you
Yeah.
just kind of,
Mm.
you like your gut feeling knows what feels like you and what doesn't.
Yeah.
And when you have things that feel like you just feel so much more like, oh, I'm me.
Yeah. I do feel like now I look more like me, like I look in the mirror and I'm like, that's my face. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the white
Yeah,
blonde, I was like, that's not me. And once I started letting the root come down with the baby lights, I realized I liked the darker a bit more. She didn't even have to put a dark color at my root. That's my own root color. And she's left the
slay.
blonde highlights in it, so it looks like I've got balayage or something done. So it's grand.
That's so good that you didn't have to put like a root color because
No,
then that's
yeah.
just then you have your root color,
My
your
root color.
root color.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my God, I didn't realize how much of your root was out. This is brilliant." And she's like, "So you don't want to do root color?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Just throw a toner in it and it'll be grand, but it's washed out really
That's so
quickly."
good.
But I'm booked in to get a curly blow dry on Friday because I'm the brunch on Saturday. But the brunch is at 2:30 and we're driving up that morning, so my at least my hair will be done. I'll only have to do my makeup, do you know?
Big slate. So what's the MO for Cork? So you're going to Cork, going having brunch, and you're staying in Cork.
Staying in Cork that night and then home the next day because it's Mother's Day on the Sunday. Yeah, it
Thank you
is.
for that
You're welcome.
reminder.
You're welcome.
Because as the oldest girl in my family
You look
with
after.
two younger brothers, if
Mm.
I don't remember Mother's Day,
Nobody remembers. I know.
nobody's
I
remembering
actually had to
Mother's Day.
text my brother and remind him as well that it's Mother's Day.
Also, sorry,
Um,
why is Mother's Day different dates around the world? Can we not pick one day?
I
Like in
remember
Rome,
Mother's
it's not
Day
Mother's
was.
Day.
Oh, I know. You know what? It was so annoying because I remember one year Mother's Day was actually on my birthday. Because it's always in March, but
Yeah,
one day,
yeah.
one year it was on my birthday, and I was like, "Fuck's sake!" But yeah, it's on this Sunday. It's actually a big week next week because there is a referendum on Friday. So I'd encourage everyone to do their own research. Don't be listening to information on TikTok, and then go and vote. It's your
I do
right.
feel like some TikTok videos are very informational though.
Yeah, I
But it
know
could be
some of them
like,
are, but I feel like some of them can be very swaying. So, listen. just use common sense when you're listening to some people. If you think that they're acting from a very like mad standpoint, then that they're probably telling you factually incorrect information. But
Yeah, I
and
think
just
we should
remember,
always question one.
yeah, sorry, and just remember that it's your vote, and whatever way you want to vote, that's your decision. Like, people have campaigned for years for everyone to be able to get rights to vote, so you should use it.
Yeah, like as women, we should absolutely, because it's in Ireland, by the way, so anyone else who's international won't
Mm,
really matter. And I'm not going to get into what the referendum is
yeah,
for
I'm not
because
going to either.
it's very confusing.
And I also think it's very cheeky putting it on International Women's Day, but look, we'll move.
Mm,
I just think
I love being a woman though. Oh, wait,
I
when is
love being a
International
woman.
Women's Day? What, 20? Is it your
It's
birthday?
Friday, it's the 8th. It's
This
always on the
Friday?
8th every year, yeah.
Oh, so this is like our International Women's Special, kind of, in a way. We've talked about women this
Yeah,
whole podcast.
we love women. We love them.
We are women. We love
We are
women.
women. We love them. And yeah, do you know what we're going to have to do
What?
next Wednesday? A St.
What?
Patrick's Day special leading up to it and talk about like years of like St. Patrick's Day funny stories and stuff.
Yes, and like Irish pop culture,
Yes, yes,
like
and do like Celtic Tiger stories and like really funny Irish like things.
yeah. So all the non-Irish girlies, you're going to be getting
Yeah.
Irish, full Irish content.
Oh my God, I'm excited for that now. Let's go away and have a think of that. I need to go to the doctor. Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
I hope you're feeling better.
Me too, sister.
I
Me
mean, you
too.
didn't have to get up and puke mid-episode,
I mean,
so
I
a win is a win.
didn't. That is a huge win. I actually do feel like I had a peppermint tea and that might have settled my tummy a small bit, but we will
Okay.
see. Okay, love you so much.
Hasta la vista.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.